Hello and welcome. Adita Lang here, and in today's strength class, well, we are using our own body weight, and we're going to focus on legs and abdominals and core. What do you think? Nice and strong. A nice strong center gets us everywhere. And of course, strong legs too. That helps with our balance and stability as well. But anyways, there's so many benefits of abdominals and legs. But we're going to try to reach them all today in the next 30 minutes. So with that said, you want a nice cleared out area, nothing to get into your way. You're going to want to have a mat close by, have water close by, take breaks when you need to, and work at a pace that's comfortable to you. So as we get started, simply toe tap. And as you're toe tapping, bend the knees at the center so you're landing nice and soft. Now, as the arms go forward, think shoulders. You're pressing your shoulder blades back and down into your back pockets, even though you're reaching your arm forward. So your chest is uplifted, and the ribs might be a little open, so now squeeze right from the center, right from the rib cage. And now you've kicked in your abdominals. One more. Add in a leg curl, keep the arms going. Chest is tall, shoulders are back and down. Now both arms and add a knee. Up and up. Full inhale, full exhale. Back to a toe tap. Deep breath and exhale. Keep the arms going, add a leg curl. Reaching arms forward. And now arms go up and legs go up. Bracing from the center. One more round, toe taps. Reach across the chest. Reach forward, add the leg curl. And both arms up, add the knee. You have 4 and 3. Now 2 and 1. Feet go out. Inhale and exhale as you reach the left arm up for a side stretch and pull down. And up and pull down. One more. Up and pull down. Other side. Up and pull down. Deep breath and exhale. One more. And down. And come center. Shoulders up, back and around. One more time. And press down. Now one foot in front, one leg back. Let's roll through the back foot. Up and down. Reach all the way up and down. 4 more. 3 and 2. Now 1. Hold the heel down, stretch your calf. Sitting tall, bracing from the center. Now step the right leg in slightly, extend the left, and bend the right knee as you hinge, feeling the stretch in your hamstring. Inhale and exhale. Let's do that one more time. Deep breath. Exhale, tailbone goes all the way back. And release. The same with the other leg. Leg goes back. Roll through the foot. This time, open the arms wide. And out. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold the heel down. Stretch forward. Bracing from your center. Step the leg in slightly. Extend the right. Bend the left and hinge. Deep breath. Exhale. One more time. And hold here. Hold. And release. Move the legs around. Okay, what should we start with today? I think we're going to start with a lunge. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see me, but you can stay facing me straight ahead. So your feet are hip distance apart. Hip distance. I want to make sure you can see my feet. Shoulders are back and down, chest is up. Now simply tap your foot back, bend the knee, and step forward. Not really big, just stepping back wide so you have a lot of space here. Bend down, step forward. Your feet are hip width, and when you step back, they remain hip width as well. Step back, lower down, and again. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Now, I want you to take your time. Your front knee should always remain right over the ankle. Your feet are hip width apart. You're bending your back knee and you're utilizing your glute to pull the leg up, and then you're utilizing your front leg to set you back down. We have 3 more. 1 more on each leg. And up. Oh, move the legs around. Okay. Feet are hip distance. There's a baby chair behind you. Sitting up nice and tall. We're gonna sit down in 2 counts. So go 1 halfway and 2 a little further. Your toes are touching the floor, your knees are over your ankles. Up, 2, and down, 2, and up, 2. Press back through your tailbone and lift up through your glutes. Press back and lift up. Now, the other thing is to make sure you're looking at me the whole time. Because remember, our body goes where our eyes go. So if you're looking down, you're gonna roll your shoulders down. Keeping up, this keeps us in neutral spine. And up, 2, press back, 2, and up, 2 more. And up 1 more time. And lift. Move the legs around. Okay. Before we come down to the floor, let's add a little balance. So either holding onto a wall or chair, or just finding a focal point of which you will be mine. Leg comes up. Balance all your toes of your left foot on the floor. Shoulders are back and down, chest is up. Now open the knee and bring the knee back in. Think of this glute. Squeeze and release. And squeeze and release. Your hips are parallel to the floor. You have 4 and 3. Now 2 and 1. Lower down the other side. Knee comes up, hips are parallel, shoulders back, and press out and back in. See, I was not focusing. So now I've gripped all my toes to touch the floor. There we go. Contracting the glute. Full inhale and full exhale. Bracing in from the ribs. You have 4 and 3. Now 2 and 1. Shake the legs out. Okay, time to bring our mat to the floor and to grab some water. So it is a great time for that. There we go. Now, starting with your legs extended out, feet are about hip distance, deep breath, and exhale and hinge. Feeling the stretch in your hamstrings. Inhale again, exhale. And now sit up nice and tall. Oh, I'm already sweating. Getting those legs going. Okay, here we go. Starting with the left leg, sitting up as tall as you can. And if you feel like you're hunched over, I want you to roll your mat and maybe place your mat underneath your hips, or sit on a yoga block or a towel so that you can prop yourself up, maintain neutral spine, and then left leg crosses over and sets back out. Cross over and press out. Sitting tall, pulling in and bracing from your center, keeping your chest up. Inhale one way, exhale the other. You have 4 and 3. Now 2, and this time hold the leg there. Inhale and exhale and hinge forward. Knee comes up, rotate to the left, and hinge. And rotate, and hinge. And hold here. And release. So sitting up, double check your posture. Right leg cross and press down. And if you can't make that leg all the way around over, that's okay. Bring your leg as far as you can and then push out. Try to allow the leg to be on its own, even though it may not cross all the way over. That is okay. This is one of those exercises that you gain strength with practice. Pull the body up tall. 4 more. And 3. Now 2. And hold here. Deep breath and exhale and hinge. And knee comes up and rotate. And hinge. And rotate. And hinge. One more. Hold right here. And release. So we're going to do this exercise one more time. Double check your posture, make sure you're sitting tall, focusing on the left, cross and out. And again, cross and out. Shoulders stay back and down, brace from the center. And here's just a little secret. So when something feels more challenging, I want you to start to train yourself to pull in and brace from your center. Typically, unconsciously, we press our abdominals out when something gets hard. But unfortunately, that puts our spine in limbo and more apt to getting injured. So I want you to think about squeezing in here, but you have to breathe. Inhale and exhale, but you're pulling in from the ribs. One more. And out the other side. Cross over. Chest is tall. Deep breath and exhale. And cross. Five. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, rolling to our sides and bring yourself all the way down to the floor. Hands go behind the head, so starting with just a basic crunch. And I'd like you to just lift your head up about an inch off the ground and now feel the weight of your head. Then transfer all this mental energy into your rib cage and feel the ribs. So they should be slightly open. So I want you to squeeze the ribs in and down, and that lifts your upper body, and then open the ribs slightly and squeeze them in and down. That movement from the rib cage is what's lifting up your upper body off the ground. It's not your arms. So focus on just holding the weight of your head in your hands, and the movement comes from the ribs moving in and down. 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Now your feet are hip distance, shoulders are back into the mat, and lifting the body up into a bridge. Now press the knees together and open. Your key here is to keep the feet flat on the floor, so all 5 toes are touching down, even though you're pressing your knees in and out. At the same time, there should be a straight line from your shoulders all the way to your knee so that you keep your glutes up into the air and you're maintaining your neutral spine. Deep breath and exhale. 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down, hands behind the head. First hover off the floor, feel the weight of your head in your hands, and now squeeze the rib cage in and down. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Utilizing your breath as you go. 5 more. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release down. Feet are in position, shoulders are back. Lift up into your bridge, and knees come in and out without disturbing the alignment from your shoulders to your knees, and of course keeping your feet completely flat into the floor. Utilize your breath as you go. You have 4 more. And 3. Now 2 and 1. Lower down, hug the knees into the chest. And slowly roll over to your side with the head all the way down. Both feet are in, and I want you to think about your hips. They're stacked, which means one hip bone is directly on top of the other hip bone, as if there was a wall right behind your hips. Now from there, top leg is bent 90 degrees, and think about holding this leg parallel, but simply lowering the foot and lifting. So you have hip rotation. Brace in from the center. Full inhale, full exhale. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now let's do the opposite. Foot stays in place and knee goes down. Take your time. Inhale and exhale. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift up. Now flex the foot as if there was something really heavy and push. Squeeze through the glutes. Push. And then pull the knee right back in. And push away. Squeeze through the glutes. And pull the knee right in. Inhaling one way, exhaling the other. Remember what I said about the breath. And at the same time, contracting in from your center as the work gets harder. Deepen your breathing. Five more. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the leg, roll back to your back. This time, legs come up 90 degrees, arms are out to the side, and slowly allow the legs to move to the left. Now, as the legs are moving left, your right shoulder should be touching the floor of the mat. The minute you feel like you can no longer hold it, which is here's my spot, then you stop, squeeze and brace from the rib cage and lift the legs and move to the other side. So same thing, this time left shoulder stays down, and then lift up and squeeze from your center. So your shoulders basically dictate your range of motion. Pull in from the center, and then lift. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Deepening the breathing. Four more. And 3. And now 2. And 1. And lift those knees into the chest and hold. Guess what? We have another set of legs. I know you're excited about this, as I am. Here we are. Hips are stacked, one on top of the other. Lift the leg parallel to the floor and lower the foot. Holding the knee in one spot. Full inhale, full exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now hold up. Ankle stays in position, but this time the knee goes down. Bracing in from your center and utilizing your breath as you're moving. Inhale one way, exhale the other. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold up, flex the foot, press out like you're pushing something really heavy, and then pull back in. And as you press out, contract your glutes and pull back in. And press and pull. Deep breath and exhale. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the leg. Sitting up here. Actually, let's do something fun, shall we? Crossing the left leg, then take the right leg on top. Your knee might be all the way up here. Simply shift your body weight forward and you will feel the stretch in the hip. You have to say the ah too because it really helps. Big deep breath and exhale, shift forward. There we go. And now we have the other side. Over to the side, knees are bent, stacking your hips one on top of the other. Lift the top leg and start with the ankle down and up. Bracing from your center and lift. Inhale and exhale. Five more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold here. Now this time it's the knee. So the foot stays up and simply rotate from the knee down and lift. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold here, flex the foot, and push out, contract the glutes, and pull back in. And push, and pull back in. And push. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Contracting through your glutes as you extend your leg. Now there's 4 and 3. Now 2 and 1. Roll to your back. Arms go out to the side, knees are bent. It's the same thing we did on the other side. Slowly allow the knees to fall over to the right. Left arm and left shoulder stays on the floor, and when you can't hold it, now squeeze from your center as you lift up and over. Keeping the shoulders connected to the mat and the floor the entire time. Full inhale, full exhale. Three more. And 2 and 1. Back to the center, rolling to your side. Knees forward, stacking the hips and lifting this top leg. Now lower the ankle. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Bracing from your center. 5 more. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now hold the foot up, and this time rotate from your knee, down and up, down and up. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Hold the leg up, flex the foot, and push, contract through the glutes, and pull the leg back in. And again, press out. Four more. 3, 2, and 1. Lower the leg. Now sitting back up, you have your right leg bent in, left leg on top, deep breath, and exhale, shift your body weight forward and hold and go up. And release, deep breath, and exhale, shift forward and say, ah, enjoy. And lift up, both legs go out. This is another great time to grab some water. Feet are about hip distance, sit up nice and tall, and as you exhale, hinge from your hips and hold. Feeling the lengthening in the hamstring. Now starting with your left side, as you lift up, left hand behind the head and rotate. And let's do that side again. Hinge forward, hand behind the head and rotate. So this time we'll focus on the right. Hinge forward, right hand goes back and rotate, and hinge, and rotate. And then hold here. Crossing one foot over, big deep breath, and exhale and hinge. Now slowly lower your right forearm on your ankle, left arm comes up and open out to the side, staying in the hinge, pulling your chest forward, tailbone back, and release. The other side, hinge forward, So stay in the hinge. Left arm goes down, right arm up and back. Tailbone pushes back, chest goes forward. And release. Both legs coming into a butterfly. Inhale and exhale. Just shift your body weight to the front. And release. Inhale and exhale and hold. And just shift your body weight to the right side, like a little side stretch. Left leg, I want you to bend the knee 90 degrees, and I want you to push your heel back. Allow your knee to go back far so you can feel the stretch in your quadricep as you sit up from the body. Pull in from the ribs, release, inhale and exhale, and hold, and release. The same on the other side. Just shifting over onto the hip. Knee is bent 90 degrees and push back through the heel, feeling the stretch right along the front, and release. And press back and hold. And release. So back to the front, sitting any way you want to. You could have your feet out, they could be on the floor, any way you want your legs. Bring yourself over to a side stretch. The only part that's really important here is that your left hip is pressed into the floor as your left arm is going up and over. Deep breath, and exhale and hold. Now reach for the ear and ear to shoulder. Pressing the right shoulder down. And again, up for a side stretch. And ear to shoulder and hold. And release, other side. Up and over, this time right hip going into the floor as the right arm goes up and over. Deep breath. Exhale and hold. Now reach for the ear, ear to shoulder. Left shoulder goes down. And back up and hold. And press down. And release. Shoulders come up, back and around, big circle. Up, back and around. One more. Press the shoulders down, looking to the left with your entire face, and then move over to the right. And back to the front, rotating from the wrist. Shoulders are down and back. You're trying to make a big circle with your hand. Now the other direction, all the way around. One more. And press the hands together, deep breath. Exhale, fingertips go down. Feeling the stretch in your forearms. And release. Press down and hold. Now interlace the hands, stretch the hands forward. They go all the way up. And then slowly just allow them to float down, slow. Sometimes we do things too rushed. Now press forward and up. Okay, this time slower. Slower. There you go. Extend the left leg out, deep breath, toes pull back, and hinge forward and hold. The other side. Deep breath and exhale. And release. Shoulders come up, back, and down and around. Let's do that again. Exaggerate. Forward, up, back, and down. One more. Forward, up, back and down. Now hold the shoulders all the way down and all the way up. And all the way down. All the way up. And hold down. Arms come forward, open out wide. Lean just a little bit forward so you feel the stretch in your chest and shoulders. And release. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Exhale. This time the arms come in for a nice big virtual hug from me to you. And chin down. Open wide again. Press the arms back. Shift your body weight forward. Cross the arms in the other direction. Chin down. and release, extending one arm up and behind the back. Reach for the elbow, just stretching out your tricep. Release. Let's do that again. And the other side, same thing. Arm comes up and back. Pressing the elbow back and release and press and release. Thank you for joining me in today's class. Go out there, enjoy your day, drink plenty of water, just keep the body moving. Until next time, bye for now.